Hey guys, happy Sunday. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome to the channel. If this is the 3,000th time you've watched or just the second, welcome back to the channel. If you do like this type of content, please take the time to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we talk pop culture and toys of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little bit of shit about other subjects. However, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to review something that has absolutely amazed me since I unboxed it. This is actually my birthday present. My birthday was this past weekend on the 16th. 43 years around the sun, guys. Can't beat it. Still collecting, still loving life. And I hope this video finds you guys just as well. But anyway, back to what I was saying. My birthday present had arrived this weekend. He is absolutely wonderful. I had been looking for a one-to-one Chucky for a long time to add to my horror collection. And be damned if Trick or Treat Studios did not provide the perfect Chucky. I know that NECA makes one, but I'm kind of a classic guy when it's for this. I don't really like the stitched up Chucky that much. He's cool. But I do like a more classic version of Chucky. You can probably see him back there looming in the background. The doll is absolutely fantastic as a one-to-one replica. Trick or Treat Studios absolutely knocked this one out of the park in every single detail. Now, as we all know, with detail comes a price point. This doll does retail for about $599.99 plus shipping. He's not cheap, but they do have payment plans and things for that should you want one of your own. And like always, I'll go ahead and leave a link down below in the description so you guys can pick one of those up. Again, like I said, if you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for me, and hit that notification bell. I'm trying to get this puppy to 3,000 subscribers in the next few months so we can do a giveaway. Anyway, guys, back to what I was doing. We're going to go ahead and review the Trick or Treat Studios Ultimate Chucky from Child's Play 2. Alright, guys, here is the shipping box for the Trick or Treat Studios Child's Play 2 Ultimate Chucky doll. As you can see, it is pretty clearly labeled on the outside, so if FedEx or UPS drops this off on your porch, this information is going to be available. So if you've paid your $600 for this and you live in a neighborhood where people package thieve, I would be home to get this because people are going to be able to tell what this is. Other than that, it's a pretty standard shipper. It's got a couple of little pieces of information here on what piece it is of 4,000. A barcode down here, of course. I'll let you guys have that if you need it. But again, I did pull out the larger table for this because I'm out of space on the desk to review this item. It is fragile, of course. You need to keep it dry. But again, like I said, get this off your porch as soon as you get it if you've ordered it, because it is clearly labeled as to what it is. But other than that, like I said, pretty standard shipper. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can purchase one of your own of these if you happen to like what I'm showing you. Now, once you guys get the tape cut and this guy open and the plastic supports from the corners removed, he'll be bagged in a big poly bag. You just get that off there. But look at this. I mean, absolutely fantastic box art for this. I mean, it is very similar to the movie. The box does look damaged and bloody in spots. You've got the smeared handprint here. You got the Playland toys up here in the corner. This thing was definitely not $99.99 though. This thing is wallet pain if you want it. But it is fantastic, and I think it is worth every penny. This guy was actually my birthday present this year. If you look down, of course, it is the standard good guy box art. He can be a construction worker. This one said he could be an Indian, but they have cut that off there. Instead, it says final sale, no returns. If you look down here, it says, or he can be a fearless fireman. Of course, battery's not included. And you get the Play Partners toys at the bottom again. The top of the box, again, you get the Good Guys logo where he wants you for a best friend. Some more box damage up here. Down this side, of course, you get more of the Good Guys. Some water damage. He wants you for a best friend. He can be a cowboy, a courageous soldier, a doctor, or a baseball player. And on the back, of course, you also get the Good Guys thing with a little bit of mold He wants you for a best friend. Let him share your secrets, guys. Then you'll get some box art from the movie, like the Play Pals Toys logo. And then, of course, you'll get Hi, I'm a Good Guy, Let's Play. Down here, you'll get the footprints that go all the way around the other side of the box. And in 1 second, we'll show you the bottom. Let me turn this over. And here is the bottom of the box, guys. Again, you'll get the footprints, the blood stain. A little bit of legalese here. You'll get the Chucky logos, the Trick or Treat Studios logo, and there's the barcode again if anybody needs me to pause so you can get that. Now, before I get this guy out, I have watched about 1 million YouTube unboxings for him, so I do know there is a lot of twisty ties that are included with this. So I'm going to do this off camera before we cut back to it, okay? Now, guys, when you open the box, you're going to notice that his head is kind of blister packaged in here, and he does have a hairnet on. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But if you look down on the inside of the box liner, there are still bloody handprints and mold, which is really cool. You can see his little overalls are made out of the corduroy. Good Guy Doll's logo is nice and crispy there. Of course, all the little logos on the pants and things are great. You look down here, and of course, the little shoes are very brightly colored. They're made out of rubber, of course, and they are, tied with real shoestrings. Let's get this guy out so we can take a closer look. So, update. Once you get Chucky out, you'll have to deal with all this in the back if you are going to open him. There's several twisty ties and plastic pieces that hold him in place. It takes a good 15 to 20 minutes to get him out of the box. Maybe 15 if you're good and you want to be careful with it and keep the insert. He also has this hairnet around his hair that you can take off. But we've also removed that. And I'll give you a good look at the inside of the box once it's done. You can flip this around to see all the plastic that was wrapped around Chucky. So be extremely, extremely careful when you open this not to damage any of the box pieces if you want to keep it. And guys, here is Chucky out of the box. Man, this thing is fucking fantastic. I took the hairnet off and fussed with his hair a bit so it would spread out and air out. Everything detail-wise is fantastic, from the cold eyes to the teeth, the freckles, all the paint on the face is great. There is a little bit of shading here. Everybody says he's too pale. Any camera I've ever seen doesn't do this justice, because actually he's not as pale as you think in person. Everything about this guy is high quality, though. You go down and the overalls are actually made out of corduroy. You look here and all the logos and things are in place. The Good Guys logo is very crisp. You look here, the buttons are awesome, and they are actual buttons. The colors on the shirt are right. A lot of people say the NECA ones aren't. You come over here, and of course you do get the fisted hand with some shading in it. And you get the open hand too, and that does also have some shading. The shading on this face is great, though, guys. If you take a look at that, it is absolutely fantastic. But you come down and you look down the overalls again, still corduroy. You can see them where they've been rolled up. You look down here, and the shoes, of course, are all fantastic, bright and red. He does have the correct shoestrings. And you flip this guy around, and of course the detail just is great all the way around. Fantastic premium detail. You do see the back of the shoes looks fantastic too. I'll spin him around again. But yeah, this guy is absolutely amazing in person. He looks like he walked off a movie screen. Even the bottom of the shoes are correct with the Good Guy logos. Now, Trick or Treat Studios does focus on a magnet system with this guy, and the fact that his eyes do roll. I'll take the hand off to show you what I'm talking about. The hand is actually fairly easy to pull off. You look here, and the hand does have a magnet in it. If the phone will focus, there you go. And you see the metal post that it goes on. Now, Chucky's body is a foam body with a metal armature under it that poses. It's aluminum. Now, we're going to get to Trick or Treat Studios' main selling point with this guy, and that's the fact that he does have interchangeable heads. The head is on a magnet system, same as the actual hands. Let me go ahead and pull the head off, and I'll show you what I mean. So as you can see, Chucky's melon comes off pretty easily, and if you look inside, there is a magnet. And if you look at the neck, there is a magnet system here. Let's check out Chucky's head on the inside so we can take a look at this eye roll feature. Now, to get Chucky's head off, there are a set of magnets in the back. And under his neck, there is this piece right here, this little fabric piece that you can pull to do that. But I'll show you the magnets right here. The hair does blend in, so you don't actually see the seam for that. But yeah, here's the magnet system for that. And you can see the magnetic posts on the back of the head. To roll Chucky's eyes, all you have to do is mess with this, and they do move. Let me pull that around so I can show you a little bit better. Like, you can actually make Chucky's eyes do quite a bit of expressionist posing here. It is pretty cool. This thing for me is a solid 10 out of 10. I've been a Chucky fan for a long time, and I've debated which one of these dolls to get. For me, this one is pretty much it, because, I mean, you can make any Chucky you want with him. Trick or Treat Studios is releasing a couple different heads for that. I know we're getting a head that's the pizza face. We're getting the Tommy doll head, and they do come with an extra set of hands. The pizza face, I do think, comes with a set of middle fingers. What I'm wondering is if we'll get a stitched up Chucky from not Seed of Chucky, but Curse of Chucky or Cult of Chucky. And maybe some heads from the TV series, because I know that Trick or Treat Studios has the TV series license as well. So, final thoughts on Chucky. I'm going to give this guy a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, for the price, it's great. It is a little steep. But if you guys do want one, like I said, I put a link below for him. I was able to purchase mine on eBay from a place called Merch to Rock, and I was able to do a pay-in-4 plan on it. I know Trick or Treat Studios may have similar plans where you can pay in 4, so the $600 isn't as steep. Like I said, I'll leave a link below so you guys can grab one of these for your own. But man, this is the Chucky I've always wanted. I mean, I wanted this as a kid, and as an adult, it is still fucking fantastic. Like I said, solid 10 out of 10 from me. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out the Trick or Treat Studios Ultimate Chucky from Child's Play 2. The 1-to-1 replica is absolutely fantastic. As a horror fan, I am 1000% over the moon with this. Again, it was my birthday present, and it is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad to have him in my horror collection. And on that note, speaking of collections, I am dwindling down a few things to go back to where I started with a lot of the horror stuff I collect and a couple of the larger items, because what I want to do eventually is get into the 1-to-1 replicas and things like that. I'm not moving away from collecting figures as per se. I might go to just a Sideshow and Mezco and things of that nature, and maybe some Trick or Treat Studios masks and 1-to-1 replicas, because I really enjoyed collecting that stuff at the start, and I feel like I've gotten a little out of control with buying smaller items. So what I did this past weekend for my birthday is I went to Lexington, Kentucky to a place called Toy Headquarters. I guess you guys would know him as Toy Vomit on Instagram or Facebook. He'd be at Toy Vomit, something like that. And I sold a few things that I had in the collection just to trim them down so I could have some money to hunt a little more on the weekend for my birthday. And so shout out to them for that. I didn't find a whole lot in Lexington, but I did find quite a bit close to home. I went to a flea market called Flealand down in London, Kentucky. They have a lot of booths with a lot of rarer McFarlane things. And then I went to our GameStop here and picked up the McFarlane Frankenstein mega figure, which is really cool. I went to a place called Game Exchange and found the WWE Ultimate Undertaker figure for less than 20 bucks. So guys, check your smaller places, check your flea markets. The deals are out there. But again, if you guys do like the content you see, please take the time to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me, and it does help the channel grow. You guys are excellent at it, and you guys are fucking legends for doing so. With that said, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday vacation this weekend. As far as that goes, I took a small vacation from work so I could focus on resting. I mean, 43 years around the sun is a long time, right, guys? So I'm going to go ahead, punch out, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you later.